Welcome students to session number 62 of chapter number 1, that is physical world. Today we are going to discuss two important fundamental forces, that is the first one is strong nuclear force and the second one is weak nuclear force. Fine. So coming to strong nuclear force today. Fine. So talking about strong nuclear force. Now have you seen the nucleus of an atom? In the nucleus of an atom you will find protons, you will find neutrons that are neutral, having no charge, and electrons revolving around nucleus. Clear? Electrons revolving around the nucleus, and you will be able to see that the size of the nucleus is found to be of the order of 1 Fermi. 1 Fermi, that is 10 power minus 15 meter. 1 Fermi meter, that is 10 power minus 15 meter, that is actually the range of what? Nucleus. Clear? Size of nucleus. Now one important thing over here, that is in order to make the nucleus stable, we do have that the neutrons don't have any charges, whereas protons are positively charged, and we'll be able to see that all the protons are together binded into the nucleus. How it is possible? So there must be any attractive force in the nucleus which binds all the protons and neutrons in the nucleus, because see, protons have positive charge and there will be repulsion between protons, because both the protons have positive charge, both they have like polarity, so there will be a repulsive force. And if there exists a repulsive force, then neutrons and protons might not be present in the nucleus together, cannot be binded together, we can say. So there is some attractive force present in what? Nucleus, which binds the protons and neutrons together, is known as strong electric force. That is nothing but what? Strong nuclear force. Till this clear? So we can say that the strong nuclear force definition is the strong attractive force, that binds neutrons and protons known as nucleons. The strong attractive force that binds neutrons and protons in the nucleus is called strong nuclear force. Till this clear? Okay, again I am repeating. There must be an attractive force in the nucleus which binds together the protons and neutrons, otherwise, because there would be what? Electrostatic repulsion between two protons, and there must be some force which overcomes this force. Then only you will be able to see that the protons and neutrons are together binded in the nucleus. Suppose if electrostatic repulsion between two protons is more as compared to strong nuclear force, you will be able to see that the nucleus might not exist. The nucleus might not exist means protons and neutrons cannot be binded together. Means here there is some strong attractive force greater than electrostatic repulsion between two protons, which binds together protons and neutrons in the nucleus of an atom, and it is acting at very short range, you can say, because it is acting over the nucleus only, and the nucleus size is 10 power minus 15 meters. So you can say that the strong nuclear force is a short range force. It is a short range force and it acts for a very short distance of the order of 10 power minus 15 meter, or you can say 1 Fermi meter. Till this clear? 100%. Very good. The first part we have written, that is a strong attractive force that binds neutrons and protons nucleus in the nucleus, is called nuclear force. Now second important point, this force is not electrostatic repulsion between protons. Clear? I have already discussed that this is not what? Electrostatic repulsion between two protons. Clear? There is some other force, strong attractive force, which binds together protons and neutrons in the nucleus. Clear? As we are talking about attractive nature, so we cannot say that this force is electrostatic repulsion then. Clear? Now one more thing, this force cannot be gravitational force also. So why they cannot be gravitational force? This force cannot be gravitational force. The reason behind that is the force between proton is weak in nature. The force between proton is weak in nature and cannot overcome this electrostatic repulsion. So you can say that this force is not gravitational force. This force is not gravitational force, as it cannot overcome electrostatic repulsion. Electrostatic repulsion. In bracket you have to mention the reason. The gravitational force between proton and proton is weak. The gravitational force between protons is weak. Is this clear? 100% clear? Now third important point I want to discuss over here, that is the strong nuclear force is strongest among all the forces. So you can say that the strong nuclear force is strongest among all the fundamental forces. Till this clear? Now how much strong we need to use comparison over here. So we know that the strength of all fundamental forces. And that I have already discussed. If we are placing into ascending order, then it is Fg, that is weakest, Fw weak nuclear force, electromagnetic force, strong nuclear force. For Fg, 1 is to 10 power 25 is to 10 power 36 is to 10 power 38. Is this clear? Fine. If I want to show the comparison of this with gravitational force, so I can get Fs by Fg. Fs is 10 power 38. Fg is 1, so my answer is 10 power 38. One thing I can conclude over here, that is Fs, that is equal to strong nuclear force, that is equal to 10 power 38 times stronger than gravitational force. One conclusion I can make over here, that is strong nuclear force is 10 power 38 times stronger than gravitational force. So let me write again over here. So I can write Fg, that is Fw, that is Fe, that is Fs, that is 1 is to 10 power 25 is to 10 power 36 is to 10 power 38. So I can write one thing over here, that is Fs by Fg, that is equal to 10 power 38 by 1, that is 10 power 38. And I can write Fs is strong nuclear force is 10 power 38 times stronger than gravitational force. Till this clear? If somebody asks you the comparison between, remember, strong nuclear force and electromagnetic force, so Fs by Fe, so I am going to get this is 10 power 38 and this is 10 power 36. So I am going to cancel, this is 10 power 2 remaining, and 10 power 2 is nothing but what, 100. So I can write one thing over here, that is Fs, that is equal to 100 into Fe. Very good. So my answer is over here, that is strong nuclear force is how many times? 100 times stronger than electromagnetic force. Is this clear? Here I have given two 1 marks question over here. One, that is strong electromagnetic force, strong nuclear force is the strongest force in the universe, which is 10 power 38 times stronger than gravitational force. And one more thing I have told over here, that is strong nuclear force is 10 power 2, that is 100 times stronger than electromagnetic force. Still this clear? Now moving to the characteristics of what? Strong nuclear force. Okay, coming to important properties of the strong nuclear force, I want to tell you the very first property of the strong nuclear force, that is, it is the strongest interaction in the universe. It is the strongest interaction in the universe. Till this clear? Also it is, I have already discussed, it is 100 times stronger than electromagnetic force. Till this clear? This was the very first point. that it is the strongest interaction in the universe and it is 100 times stronger than electromagnetic force and it is 10 power 38 times stronger than gravitational force. Now moving to the second point we do have, that is it is a short range force. It is a short range force and acts over the nuclear size, what is the size of the nucleus? I have discussed already, that is 1 Fermi. Very good. 1 Fermi, that is 10 power minus 15 meters. Till this clear? It is a short range force and it acts over what? The size of the nucleus only, and the size of the nucleus is 1 Fermi of the order of 10 power minus 15 meters. Till this clear? Third point, it is non-central. It is not central and non-conservative force. Non-central and non-conservative force. Clear? Non-central means it is not acting at the line joining the two centers of the nucleons. Clear? And conservative force means it is path dependent, because conservative force are path independent, but it is non-conservative force. Non-conservative force means it depends upon the path. Path means size. Clear or not? So non-conservative force, non-central force. Fourth point, it is thought to be caused by exchange of particles. We have discussed in gravitational force that they were gravitons. In electromagnetic force were photons, and here it's pi mesons. It is thought to be caused by exchange of particle, pi mesons. Pi mesons, very important one minor objective. The strong nuclear force is thought to be caused due to exchange of particle known as pi mesons. Till this clear perfectly? 100% clear? Very good. Next point, that is it is charge independent. It is charge independent. Charge independent means the force between proton neutron and neutron are equally strong. What is the character of the charge? It is not bothering about that. Means it is independent. So here you can say it is charge independent. The force between proton neutron proton and neutron are equally strong. Till this clear? Hope all the 5 points are very clear. Very good. Now moving ahead to the next force we do have. Before moving to the next force, I want to discuss two more important points in context to this topic. We have seen that gravitational force is inversely proportional to the square of the distance. Electromagnetic force, in which electrostatic force is inversely proportional to the square of the distance, when it was 1 upon r square. Here we will be able to see that it varies for the high power greater than 2 of that distance. So you can say that it varies. It is inversely proportional to high powers, talking about greater than 2 of distance. Till this clear? It varies inversely with the high powers greater than 2 of distance. Till this clear? Last point I want to discuss. It is attractive in nature. It is attractive force in nature. As such, it is attractive force, but becomes repulsive. It becomes repulsive when you will able to see that the distance between two nucleon, or you can say two protons, or between two nucleons decreases, or you can say it is less than that of 0.5 Fermi. So here you can say but becomes repulsive if distance between nucleons decreases below 0.5 Fermi. Fermi, and everybody knows 1 Fermi is how many meters? 10 power minus 15 meters. These 8 important characteristics of nuclear force, strong nuclear force, can be asked in exam. Clear? Now moving to the next topic, that is weak nuclear force. Okay, the next we do have, that is weak nuclear force. Now what exactly weak nuclear force is? The force that appears between elementary particles involved in a nuclear process such as beta decay of a nucleus. The force that is acting between elementary particles during a nuclear process such as beta decay of nucleus. So I can write over here the force that appears only between elementary particles, elementary particles involved in a nuclear process, such as beta decay. Now somebody will ask me question that what is a beta decay? Beta decay is a nuclear process in which the nuclear gives rise to, or nuclear decays into, you can say, a neutrino, that is uncharged particle, and electron. Clear? So here you can able to say one thing over here, that is, so here you can say what is the process of beta decay. Beta decay, in the process of nuclear process beta decay, the nucleus will emit an electron and uncharged particle called neutrino. So you can say in beta decay, nucleus is going to emit an electron and uncharged particle neutrino. So here you can say uncharged particle neutrino. Till this clear? In beta decay process, the nucleus is going to emit an electron and uncharged particle called neutrino. This electron and neutrino interact with each other through weak nuclear force. Clear? So I can write, in beta decay process, nucleus emits an electron and uncharged particle neutrino. Clear? Also electron and neutrino interact through weak nuclear force. Till this clear? Now one thing you have to remember over here, from the strength I can say Fs is to Fw, that is equal to Fe, that is equal to Fs. So you can write 1 is to 10 power 25 is to 10 power 36 is to 10 power 38. Here I can conclude weak nuclear force is stronger than gravitational force. Fg, Fw, Fe, Fs 1, 25, 36, 38. So here you can say Fw is stronger than gravitational force, but it is much weaker than electromagnetic and strong nuclear force. So here I can write the weak nuclear force is stronger than the gravitational force, but much weaker than electromagnetic and strong nuclear force. Here you can see Fw is greater than Fg but less than Fe and Fs, strong nuclear force. Is this clear? 100%. Here we will able to see that I am taking one process in which the pion nucleus going to emit an electron and muon and uncharged particle, that is neutrino. You will able to see over here, that is I am writing over here in the process. Here we can give one example, that is, it is obvious from the fact that it is obvious from the fact that the decay of an elementary particle, the decay of an elementary particle we can say. I can put forth one example over here. Pion to muon and neutrino. Pion to muon and a neutrino. I can say if I give you elementary particle pion which will emit or which will decay to muon and neutrino is much slower than decay caused by electromagnetic and strong nuclear force. Electromagnetic and strong nuclear force. Clear? Here you can say it is obvious from the fact that the decay of an elementary particle with weak nuclear force, I was talking about decay with weak nuclear force, that I have taken an example, that is pion to muon and neutrino, is much slower than the decay caused by electromagnetic force and strong nuclear force. Till this clear? Okay, now moving to the important properties of weak nuclear force. Important properties of weak nuclear force. Important properties of weak nuclear force. Clear? So moving to the important properties of weak nuclear. So the next is the very first property I am going to discuss, that is the process involving neutrino and antineutrino. Neutrino and antineutrino. Clear? Neutrino is what? Uncharged particle. This is charged particle, antineutrino. The process involving neutrino and antineutrino is governed by weak nuclear force. As this particle can experience only weak interaction, and not strong interaction. Clear? So any nuclear process involving what? Neutrino and antineutrino, you will be able to see that process is being governed by weak nuclear force, because interaction between neutrino and antineutrino is experienced only with the help of what? Weak interaction. There is no strong interaction between them. Till this clear? Second point, it roughly operates over a nuclear size that is very short, that is 1 Fermi meter, that is 10 power minus 15 meters. Till this clear? Hope it is clear. Third point over here, we have seen the strength, that is Fg, that is equal to Fw, that is equal to Fe, that is equal to Fs. Clear? From here I can have the strength, that is 1 is to 10 power 25 is to 10 power 36 is to 10 power 38. I can conclude one thing over here. The weak in nuclear force is stronger than gravitational force by how much time? That is 10 power 25. So I can put Fw by Fg, 10 power 25 by 1. So my answer is 10 power 25. I can write Fw, that is 10 power 25 into Fg. So I can put one point over here, that is the weak nuclear force is 10 power 25 times stronger than gravitational force. Still this clear? But weaker than electromagnetic and strong nuclear force. I want to convey the last point over here. The weak force is transmitted between particles. The weak force is transmitted between particles through messenger through messenger particles massive vector bosons denoted by letter W plus or minus Z. See, for the case of gravitational force, they were gravitons. For electromagnetic force, photons. For strong nuclear force, pi mesons. Yes or no? And for the last, that is vector bosons, that is W plus or minus Z. Till this clear? Thank you.